Hey everybody, you're checking out the Nightspyder Collector, and today we're going to take a look at Transformers Studio Series Soundwave, and this is the one from the Bumblebee movie. Now I have a couple shorts of this guy that I've had it for a while that everyone seems to really like, but I've never did a proper review or talk about them at all. So I figured we'd do that today considering I've been under the weather and just wanted to do a fun little video. So as you can see here, it has a very Cybertronian look, right? Let me put the light on, see if that helps. Okay, there you go. You can get a better look at him there. Actually, I really like this look. The only thing I don't like about it is the vehicle mode. And I'm not even going to transform him here because I don't even remember how to transform him. But I did want to go over some of the features of this guy. So let's start with accessories. So this guy came with a pretty solid gun. It looks like there's some kind of paint here because you can see there that it's blue, and then you can see where the paint meets the plastic. So they painted the thing like a brownish shade. This piece did not come with him. This is a separate piece you get from one of his minicons. This is his famous cannon, and it kind of folds in like that. And the reason that does, that's part of his transformation. So when you transform him, it goes like these two kind of peg in, and they end up looking like two cannons. So when you go on the back here, continuing from these, you have two ports. So you can port that gun, the cannon there. Zoom back a little bit. So you can see how that ports there, and then you could port the other one like so. So that's kind of the look you end up with. But you can see that this portion doesn't move. So what you have to do to fix that is you gotta pull this piece out like so, then port it in, and that will give you the classic Soundwave look. Now, looking at the figure itself, there's a lot of sculpted detail in here. And pardon my dust, because this guy has been on display for so long, you can see a little bit of dust build up. I cleaned him up best that I could. Get the Decepticon logo. You got the gold trim around here painted really nicely. You got some more gold accents. You got some white, some red, and some silver painted in here to make it look really nice. On the back, it's kind of plain, but there's still a lot of molded detail there. But if you look on the back of his like ankles or calves, you can also see some red painted there, which is pretty cool. It's a little blotch right there. You can barely see it there, but it's a little off there. And on the front, you got some more gold. Some of that classic color scheme, right? So it goes really well. So you have a hinge here, and it looks like on a 360 degrees rotation. So you basically are looking at like up, down, and then just spin this bad boy around. And if you lift the shoulder pads up here, you could enable it to give a little bit of a range of motion, and you could kind of make it look how you want to. So this is how like default look, but when you open this up, it kind of increases the mobility so you're not hindered. So I think that's a cool design that they did there. You have a single hinge here on there. There's no forearm rotation. You can rotate the wrist, I believe, or can you? Let me double check. Forgive me, it's been a while. No, you cannot. Okay, so the wrist is on a hinge. See that there? There is no rotation there, so that is fixed. So you're just basically looking at a single elbow joint, and then you have here with the shoulder and the hinge. It's like you have a hinge here, and then you have a hinge here. And I'm pretty sure that's the same for both. Yep, it's the same for both. Now, if you lift up here, you do have a waist swivel, and that's I think it's a mushroom. No, it's not a mushroom one. Good, it's actually screwed in. So you do have 360 degrees on the waist, but you know, considering this is his main front piece, if you turn it, it's gonna kind of break up the way it looks. So it kind of limits you there. You can. This one's not going all the way, but this one's more stiff than the other. But you could, in theory, get a full split out of there. That's interesting. I never pressed that before. All right. Anyway, so kick out that far, kick all the way back. Mushroom joint here, so you could rotate it, but I want to say 360 degrees, but the way it's molded kind of prevents that. You kind of have a double jointed knee because of you have a hinge here and then a hinge here, but that is more for the transformation than it is for the articulation. And then you kind of have an ankle pivot there, so not a bad figure. I understand the price is going pretty hefty nowadays. Now, what I really wanted to do, which I haven't did this in a while, is show you the minicons. So inside I have Ravage, which I picked up for like $5, and you can't really just, maybe I can just pull them out. You have a quick release button here. Let's see if I can get Ravage out of there. There we go. Come on, Ravage. There. And it's like a little box, basically. And you kind of unfold his tail there. Forgive me, I haven't did this one in a long time. This part has some pins here. That's how it's kept in. They're very delicate pins, so I kind of just kept them in his little, it's not really a cassette, but his transformed mode, and just kept them stored into Soundwave. Let me get that going there. And there you have, I feel like I'm missing something here. It's been so long. I think I am. Hold on. I'm pretty sure his body extends a little bit more. I'd be so bummed out if I break him now. Let's see. There we go. See, this part does fold back a little bit. So his joint here pushes back. See this? That part swivels back, and then that will bring the legs all the way back here. That looks a lot better. Boom. And there you have your Ravage. And look at that, his mouth even has a little bit of a hinge there. So that's your Cybertronian Ravage. I wonder if I could still port that in. No, it doesn't port in. Then you take the guns, and if you guys know him, you know. If you know, you know. That's how it goes. Boom, there he is. And then there you have Cybertronian Ravage. And then this piece actually plugs in up here. This is the piece that came with him. So let's get this together here. wonder if I could have him reach for the... No, he cannot reach for the... Oh, that man, he can't reach for the eject button. That's a bummer. I know that's wishful thinking. I think this piece comes off. Yeah, this piece does come off. Okay, so that's a tiny little piece, and that would be, I think, what goes up here too. It could go up there too. So like, he has his. Let's see if you can zoom in on that. See that? You see his rockets on his on the back of his neck there. All right, now we can plug in this piece where it belongs, and then we got your Ravage. Come on, buddy, let's get you looking right. Back a little bit. Now, the reason that prompted me this is I completely forgot that I have a concept of the Transformer Studio series. I think this is the Rumble. Yeah, this is Rumble. So I never took him out, but he goes with this particular one. So let's get this bad boy opened and transform him and all that good stuff. You'd be surprised how complicated these minicons are. So I'm going to make sure we hang on to this manual because we might need it during the course of this. Look at that. That is an interesting looking Rumble. No wonder it didn't make it to the final movie. All right. Try and get him out of here without damaging the guy. Oh, there we go. We got Rumble. Let's get these guns out. Oh, here we go. More risk. More risk I gotta take. I got his gun out. We got one more. Ooh, that was close. Let's see. All right. We got the guns out without causing major damage. And there we got Rumble. Look at that. Is a weird looking Rumble. Look at his head. That's not. Oh, there we go. That makes more sense. Okay, his feet are out. There's his head. That is proportions very weird. His arms. Oh, look at that little Decepticon logo there. So they just go up and down, and then you have 360-degree rotation there. Nothing there. Where did the head go? I bet this part opens up or something. No. Oh, look at that. That's how this is going to transform. It's going to go like that, I bet. Yeah, but it's going to be something like that. The head rotates. So it looks like a small ball joint. It kind of... Let me see. It's kind of weird because you can't really rotate it to get an actual... You can't really rotate this to get actual hand motion. It's just this. And that's it. Huh. Okay. So what's the purpose of the guns? So these guns really don't serve a purpose other than being on his back. You can't do much with his guns. So before we try to transform him, I think we could do a cool pose. Like, what do you think? That looks kind of cool, right? It's not a bad look. Rumble, Ravage, Soundwave. Let's see if we could transform him. We gotta take these off first, naturally. All right. I think this is going to be more simple than Ravage. I might keep him tucked away in Soundwave, and then Ravage will be the one that's Okay, so this gun's gonna go here. And then this gun, I think, is gonna go there. And then the feet are gonna bring it all in. That's what I think is supposed to happen. We shall see. Oh, maybe I did it wrong. Yeah, I did this wrong. I did it the wrong way. Oh, that looks bad. Okay, hold on. I gotta fix that. Okay, so we did that the wrong way. There we go. So now, wow, there he is. Let's see if we could get him in his chest cavity. Let's see if that will fit. Let's see how accurate they made these things. You know what? Look at that. All right. Let's see if we can get that closed all the way. Maybe I need to open it back up a little bit just to give it a little bit of... There we go. Yeah, he's in. We got him in there. All right. Rumble, eject. Gotta kind of move this a little bit to push him out. There we go. Look at that. A Cybertronian cassette. I wish there was a way for him to actually hold the gun. That's my only thing. And then his useless guns go on his back. And then we'll try to do, again, a cool rumble pose. Oh, that is not a cool rumble pose. That is the opposite of cool. Okay, we're going to have to do the superhero jump. Oh, I had it earlier. Come on, let's do the superhero pose. And then there it goes. There's Rumble looking cool. Nice. So there we have it, guys. We have Soundwave, Ravage, and Rumble. And they still, even years after this came out, they make minicons that will still fit in Soundwave chests. So clearly this was a very successful Soundwave. So thank you guys for stopping by. Just random video, having fun with some of my figures. And please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And this is the Night Spider Collector signing out. Tell me what you think about these guys, and have a good one. Peace.